Hi, so something to note is that all the sprites here by default are using kind of the same palette. You can see that all the sprites here use the same palette of like this dark, this sort of middle brown, and this lighter tan color, and then there's the transparency. Those are your four colors. But you can also optionally add a new palette to other objects, so you can have multiple palettes in a scene. This radio has some pink on it, and so if you go up into this top drop-down list, and then so click on Game World and then click on Palettes. So now we can see all the palettes over here. We have default background stuff, default sprites. This is what all those other sprites were using, so I can change their color to something very different. And then go back to my game world, and you'll see that all the sprites palette colors have changed. But all the data that they're using is just like your green scale stuff that we've been going over earlier. So like hopefully this is useful, just as long as you stick to those four colors, and then you can use the hexadecimal representations of those colors to drop it into here. You can add a new palette. You can set a sprite to use a different palette than the default by clicking on palette here and changing from global default to like, you can change it to the background color. You can change it to a different palette. There is a limit to how many colors you can have like on screen at once, but I don't remember the limit. It's not easy to hit that limit. You can kind of smush a lot of colors on screen at once. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you that isn't clear about